Just clout farming.
There we go. What delay?
Castles. Amazing.
Frenzy.
Well done. Well done.
Double
Social
Ghost. Team Secret on defense. DRX on attack.
Yeah, you've really outdone yourself. Yeah, he has taken over the marketing for Sentinels. That's for sure. Well, so yeah, Team Secret on the defender side. Actually, no, it is DRX on the attacker side. My mistake.
Camera's going to give them a lot of early info for them to walk over towards B main, and then maybe they're just going to blast. We have Wall that double blocks vision,
They're just gonna kind of try to rely
and
on
kind of
trades
blocks
and
vision
a
from
little
here.
bit of teamwork
I
to
like
get in
this Wall.
there. Smoke out to mid early. A couple pieces of utility thrown into mid and B main to see if there's anybody around.
Yeah, an instant disrespect of this as well. When do they push all the way down? That's the question. Still have a camera for a retake or a potential kill once they head over towards the site. One kill trip also.
Mako will wait, but he isn't going to be watching the spawn angle, expecting potentially that they might go through, but the timing good for him. See if they can get through this defensive setup of NDG.
Still got the camera, still got the kill trip.
Pushing in for that big old flank. Bash able to step back and
Still got a double flank.
away from that.
No TP for them to get past this trip. They just got to break it.
They have no idea that they are being
Yeah, and this is the plant. This is the after plant. But Team Secret looked like they were super ready for this, and this nade could be unbelievable. Oh my god, he nades deep instead of close.
Pickings for Borkham right now as he gets up a double. Foxy and Mako a bit of a trade, but as they go back into it.
I see done from DRX on this one, so it was, I mean, I like the idea from Team Secret, just maybe this person here in the 2v2 needed to delay a little bit.
Pretty good ideas here from Team Secret.
Like it felt like they had to delay. I love the idea of pushing behind, and honestly, if the nade goes close instead of deep as well, that's a different round. But yeah, it was a good idea to deal with the B after plan, which they knew they were gonna do.
Jesse was involved, I don't know, but it's spicy for sure. And again, DRX with some good diligence with those trap wire placements. From
we get an FPX buy as well, Navi buy, whichever way you want to talk about it. 3 guns and 2 pistols, so they're allowed 2 deaths, and then obviously if they can only survive the round with 2 deaths, the next bonus round is basically a buy round.
To a nightfall, only 3 orbs out already. Could pick up definitely a couple more kills in this round, but
all classics, nothing crazy.
Taking things slow, really taking their time.
Yeah.
Worried because it has to be in the back of your mind after that first round that Team Secret is willing to get aggressive on this defender side.
They actually, contrary to what
they're gonna walk through middle as well. Yeah, they're kind of faster. We got no trip behind as well if they wanted to go behind.
Work their way in carefully, methodically, meandering, clearing out every single bit of.
They'll have a camera for a retake again.
And then now coming into it, again, once
Nade stops the original plan, and then probably just tap of the plan, flood in.
Taking a ton of damage.
But they're still able to secure.
Yeah, I mean they went for that, and Foxy9 just cleaned them all up. You get Team Secret, you're kind of happy that Foxy, picked up all the kills.
Yeah, a lot
because out of all of the ults, that's probably the ult you need to worry the least about.
DRX able to stave off death. Foxy9 4-0 to start. Having some huge impact with that rifle. Oh my word, that is pretty
nice
nasty there, Foxy.
Pretty interesting, like sticking him, before when he was on that.
One away from Stacks is fatal.
I think Stacks
basically
enjoyed that too much. They want to, get him to play with the team more. If he's on a Cypher and he doesn't have that mobility, he has to play with the team regardless.
That's true, and that's. I mean, I think it's been a pretty good shift for Foxy9. He's had reasonable amounts of success.
And Team Secret at least been wanting to play in front of this a lot and shut down A early if they come here. Well, I say shut down A, they go aggro.
Tripwire gives him enough room to back up.
Nicely done. Yeah, these two are on top of it. Shout out to Foxy here for coming back and helping his teammate as well. Yeah, and the whole game plan from Team Secret, even though I liked it in the pistol, has not paid off on this one.
Might just be able to pick up the bonus.
He might actually see a really early timeout. We'll see.
Yeah, NDG's getting too far ahead of himself.
Ultimate is ready. Cage trigger.
Simple burst from Foxy9 will do the trick.
I know exactly.
Got our ultimates. Eurostep coming underway. 40 seconds left. Now, whichever site they decide to go towards, they'll have numbers advantage. And a lot going in for them. As long as they don't get stabbed in the back somehow, DRX should pick up this round.
Left.
It's full upgrade on rifles though. The back of those early picks.
Yeah, Foxy's playing this well though.
Discipline paying dividends.
Okay, that's my bad, I guess.
Takes down Foxy.
Spike planted. Last player
Bane
standing.
picks up Jesse Vash. Envy with a bit of a sneaky hop up, catches onto Buzz, tries to reroute his pathing in towards Market, but nah,
he's got to think about a save. There's just not much left to be done.
Precisely. Even with the utility. And you're never quite sure where these DRX players could be positioned on the site. There could be a crossfire on the
Nightmare
other side
start.
of Market too.
Bonus round goes to DRX. Obviously,
Player on Pillar.
not
So
sure
he's
we can
not
call
going
it a bonus
to-
round because of the buy that they had with the
too
perfect
courageous in this moment.
round
Opting
before.
for the save, DRX picks up the bonus.
Money's great though. 3 people surviving, just 1 armor rebuy.
It would not surprise me at all to see Bane TP up on top of that box and
Yeah,
Market.
not surprised me to see a timeout here. I
Just
think they
because
need to
Tens
change
does it
their
all the
original
time.
plan of what they wanted
And,
to do at A.
All the players, in the world, and especially here, have a lot of respect for Tens, the way he plays. So it's got to be in your mind the way he's able to punish people right there on top of that pillar in there. And it really just, so what we're seeing from DRX so far, Quack, is that they're playing patient. They're kind of deathballing.
Timeout we talked
It's
about
not
tech. Oi,
exactly
oi, oi.
execute
Not
heavy.
this again.
It's more that they're just expecting aggression from Team Secret, and 2 times out of 3, they've been right. So now I think definitely, Warbirds is probably going to tell them to pump the brakes a little bit.
We've been here
Play
before.
a little bit, or it's a tech pause. I thought this was going to be a timeout.
I was not going to say anything, seeing this is our first day and everything, but all right, here it comes, tech pause. Welcome to the Ham Quack Paper Thin podcast.
All right, I was gonna ask you if you're feeling Panda today.
Panda?
Yeah, when Bane earlier during the interview, the arrival interview, he said, Jen asked him how he was feeling. He just said, "I'm feeling Panda," and held up.
Like, what does that mean? Yeah.
I know, that's what she said. Nobody knows. Maybe you're
Had a
feeling
good run. We actually were having a
lethargic
good run.
and
That's the issue.
hungry for bamboo. I don't know. I
Roll
mean,
down
bamboo's
some
actually
hills.
pretty delicious.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
But yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
thinking about the game, that's precisely like you said. DRX just going for that slow but steady style, and as long as they, gain control over certain areas, they're prepared enough.
All right.
They can go in for their executes. They can secure the
Take
sites
that as
pretty
a
much
big win.
freely. Team Secret, on the other hand,
Team
also being
Secret
prep-heavy,
with the
relying on a lot
low
of
buy.
counter-strats
Have
and
1
anti-strats.
save
If it's a
gun.
map like Sunset
They buy
where
a
they
Stinger,
haven't
but
encountered
they're up
any
against a
of this
Fatal,
before,
which we'll probably
they're
see
gonna
into
have
this
to
round.
adapt
We'll
on
see.
the fly.
Whoa, they really want to
my
go
God, this
aggro.
fast
Damn.
hit.
Seen like
From
3
Jeremy.
aggro play. Well,
Hams.
yeah, 3 aggro plays into this area at
Just
the moment.
completely
Fast A.
evades it.
Which is
Buzz
weird because they're letting them know they have so many
towards
numbers A,
site.
and then DRX have
Team
such a
Secret's still
strong
playing it safe.
afterplant on B that you
Able
know
to
that
get the
your
plant
retake
down.
is going to
Very
struggle.
similar to the last
Spike
eco
planted.
in a lot of ways.
Hey, what the if they
Secret's
kill
gonna
the
have all
Omen?
5 members, but this time
You would
around, not
imagine this
nearly
is
as
the
much
round
damage.
done.
Stack's still sitting on a
But
nightfall
we'll
in
see.
case things look
How long
a
did he
little
have
bit
until this smoke comes
difficult.
up?
Again, when you're in this B main
They smoked him
area,
off.
So
man.
difficult to
Great
defuse.
nightfall.
This map
Yeah.
done.
Face your
Going for it.
fear.
It's going to connect onto all of them. Paranoia's out too. He's trying to go for some blind sprays. But Jeremy keeps them at bay with his interesting angle. Good fault line from Envy as well. Borgum starts to stick the defuse. Mako able to spray all of them down.
Yeah.
It is just one heck of a firing squad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
can we say?
DRX seems
If anyone
to be
from Valorant is
making all the
Riot
decisions
is
to
watching,
avoid
guys
any of
really
this early
could do with
contact
just
play that Team
getting
Secret's
rid
trying
of
to
this
go for.
plant
This
spot.
is an eco,
Would
so
make the map really good.
whatever. Not as really impactful. But jeez, Foxy.
The crowd loves it.
Going absolutely nuts
Just
right now.
the simple removal
There's
of the
the
left bit of the
Now
site.
for realsies.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
now that they get to buy up. That's what I'm thinking about. Like,
Hey,
I
well,
mean,
at
for
least
the past
they
4 rounds
you
now,
know when you
we
used to be able
saw
to
this
spam
from
through
Team
that,
Secret
you know
last
the
year, which is
you know the
really
box that they're hiding
days
behind in
on
B
these,
main. Used to be able to
especially
spam
on
through that with an
that's not
Odin,
rotation anymore. DRX
and that would have
are
been even
repeatedly
worse than
heading
this.
into B.
but
Yep,
it's still
and they've
really
just
bad.
pretty much been doing the same things. Plant out in the open, double back into B main, make it a firing range.
Yeah, and it's part of the nice part about having a fade in there is you have a lot
Back-to-back
of
timeouts?
ability
Nah,
to
first one
clear
was,
some of those
tech
close
pause.
angles of where a Cypher or utility or player.
through.
But this is I mean, this is a good timeout from them. They're going to stop all of their aggro A stuff. The aggro A stuff isn't working, and they need to talk about the fact that this B retake is going to wreck them.
Side of the map versus A, and if you can kind of disrupt NDG, keep him off balance, and make it a retake heavy idea for Team Secret, you know, if you have that B main control, it's so difficult to undo it. It reminds me of, you know, some of the other sites, like
a little bit away from some big ults on this one. If they lose this, they got to eco.
Really challenging if you're able
what
to
the hell?
get
Look at this.
comfortable to deal with it. And you can see every round they've got that trip there as well, right outside of the B main door. This time around, it's going to get cleared, though, I believe.
Okay. Try and playing some plays around the smokes. Bus just satchels in, though, along with the Moonbot, gets a bit more information, but some sprays coming through Jesse fast from inside of the dark cover.
Lovely
Not
shots,
something
man.
that DRX expected. Pushes out, gets one more tap onto Bane as well.
Hey, what I did like, by the way, do the double satchel into this area when the smoke's here. That's really cool. Like, you can get info and you can safely tuck into the cubby, and no one's going to be standing in front of the smoke, most likely. It's pretty nice.
Has quite an impossible task ahead of him.
Yeah, this is near impossible. I mean, yeah, he can get the spike. He's got a time. He could, you know, go to the other side of the map, but he's going to be walking into death. Yeah, as soon as that
back to
poison
B, I
cloud
guess.
ran out, he was just done.
Back
They
to
knew
B.
exactly where he was. Good job here by
Make the
Team
most
Secret.
sense.
A good recovery, and you can see why the A site maybe not, you know, where they're really comfortable going. You got to try a change up, so you got to go for something a little different, make them respect it. But great plays here by Jesse, really crispy.
Yeah, super crispy.
That third kill in particular.
I think that was the big things too. I mean, apart from the third kill, hiding inside of the smoke,
And I
reading
think-
the movements.
I think Jesse, I wanted to see this. I think he has a shock dart lineup to clear this trip outside of B main.
Oh, is that why this trip
I'm
wasn't
pretty
here
sure.
earlier?
That's what he's going for.
Scanning ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yep.
Deploying.
There
I
it
saw
And
it
a
the last
recon
round. I saw it
behind
get
as
cleared
well.
on the map, and I'm like,
Yeah, I was
Jesse's
wondering why
gonna
when they went B the other run they didn't
Love
have
to see it.
stuff behind.
Oh wow,
Oh,
Hunter's
the
Fury as
recon hit.
well. Actually catches Buzz for a second.
Yeah, they got a
Not quite
little
the
bit of
final
info from
game,
it.
though.
Pretty much a win for DRX there, though.
DRX.
Yeah, a little help on the ping.
That shock lineup's really cool, though.
To try to get that
Speaking of
final Fury to go, but
trips, though, they're getting good info.
it's not
Middle's
quite.
tripped at the
Indy wanna be
moment, so
Rolling Thunder, though, Quack.
DRX, again, when you play against Cyphers,
You got
it's
it.
just worth just spamming this every so often, especially if you have Phantoms.
Very big tool.
Oh,
DRX slowly doubling back in towards B.
yeah, and Cypher's committed on site. Another important kill from Jesse.
Vash traded out.
And
Stacks now
Cypher
peeking
blocked
outside
off
of
vision
market.
and then tried to get
Trying
the
to
angle
soften up
here.
the site, soften up
He's
some of these
always going to get
flows.
traded on
The
that.
rest of the team now looking in for that spike plant.
Yeah, and
It
do
is
they
that
get the
retake
good
scheme,
plant
but like
again?
you mentioned, Paperthin, it is that Rolling Thunder available.
Man, oh man.
2v4, they understand
Fast
how
push out now.
important winning this round is
Trying
because
to
the money
provide some
reset would be a
additional
nightmare,
support
so
area.
they go
Although
for
it
it.
does
They bring it
connect,
down to a
time
1v1 from a
little bit off.
2v4 because of the ult.
Able to take down
30
Mako, but
seconds
it's a one-on-one versus Bane, where Borkham has low HP. Needs the headshot to seal the deal. Playing around the smoke. Just right up around the edge.
Oh,
That's
With
so
the
unlucky, 10
weaponry, though,
HP.
it's just nothing but a
That was a
ding.
nice try in the
Bane
2v4. The
secures it.
worst does happen, they reset.
And with that, DRX back in the lead.
it was so close. He got the headshot, but he was just outside of the
Better the money.
insta-kill range with the Phantom. And Mako steady as ever. Foxy doing a great job here on point. These crossfires
Foxy's
have been
doing
brutal
great, yeah.
that DRX is able to find, whether it's the crunch from B main and market, setting up outside of Boba, making things
And
really,
what
really
is the
difficult for
damn?
Team
The money's all
Secret.
over
This
the
is
place. The
probably
buy
if
is
you get into
changing
retakes
as the seconds
against
go on.
DRX, very
Yeah, they
few
were not
teams
sure here.
find a
So the
lot
call
of
came in at
success
the beginning to
They're
force,
so
and then
well
the call
disciplined,
came
no
in
matter
to
who's playing
eco
for them.
or
This
low
is something
buy.
Termi has done well since he's been around.
Ever, yeah.
Yes.
Vision strategy.
Every round one over
Yes.
towards B, not
Good
so
at
much on
getting
A.
people into crossfires, into post plants, being patient and disciplined with their utility usually. And you're seeing it on full display here on Sunset.
It's just playing like textbook
Dude,
Valorant to a T.
Foxy's 13 to 3. I knew he was doing well. I didn't realize he was doing that well.
They know how to hold those chokes, and they don't let their opponents go through. Team Secret now back onto a bit of a half buy and just trying to get a feel for things, holding some positions, not quite able to catch anything though.
Wise of Jeremy to get out of there quickly with his blast packs. After that Prowler, DRX is looking to set up a play.
Yeah, the call gets made to go over towards A. And I think because they showed early pressure here, the thought is that they heavy rotated for B because B's been working all the time. Stun goes in. Solid. Time's really low now. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. They got to speed up on this one. They will have breach damage to stop the initial plant.
Heroics, and all of a sudden you might be looking at tables turned upside down. Envy now with the Guardian
All
taps
that.
away. All that's left is going to be
Okay, nicely done in the
Orca
end.
makes it a trade.
Yeah, and I think the call from
This
DRX
round
was
that
absolutely
should not
fine. I
have been
understand
won
it, but Team
was
Secret just held really
just
strong on
taken over
this.
by Team
Lovely
Secret.
stun, lovely
And
shots.
It's just the good patience now from Team Secret. You're seeing that they're being a little less aggressive on some of those moments, and it works a treat. That is a snappy shot. That first one was
At the fault line
really
from
good.
Envy as well. That's-
Yeah, and just the
that's
confidence
good.
from Envy here.
Very good stuff.
Nice! Let's go, boys!
That one got in.
Yeah,
fired up.
came to do the
And-
comms of one more on site, but
You heard Warbirds talk about it in the pre-match interview,
trade.
right, where he was saying, we need to
good
knock
news
it
for
off
them
the
as well,
system.
right? Actually being able
They
to
can
pick
turn
up
it
the
around
guns
right here,
means
right
that
now. They can
Econ's
string a few more rounds
relatively
together.
recovered.
And you've mostly
Foxy
averted that
taking the
crisis.
hit on
It was
this one.
only
It is a
minor-
full buy.
minor
Foxy
crisis this
just
time,
gets the sheriff.
if they can find their footing. So you do have a showstopper, you do have the neural theft.
But he is the
not working
lurker, so
TP.
he
Got
can
a
easily
lot
get
to
a
play
gun.
with, but Mako
His
and
trip
Bones
still
only
towards
wanna wait
middle,
for
not
their
getting
ults as well,
broken.
so
Trip over towards B.
he's gonna be looking
Not
to
there anymore.
see if they can steamroll
Been on this
some of
round,
these
didn't
ults
get
into a
broken.
win. And DRX doesn't like what they see. Gonna go on a little bit of an explore. Got some good
Yeah, and it's
coverage.
all
in
it
mid.
is just a setup,
little
right?
bit of a
Camera
duel.
spots the feet, stun goes
Foxy
in,
coming
nade goes
up.
over towards stairs, and in
Didn't go
theory they
down,
can't get out
just
because of the
sheriff.
stun. Split over towards B, so we might actually still see this
Stack
contact.
up.
Problem is that Cypher has to get off the camera to get this kill.
Feel for things, but wow, NDG with the positioning up around market.
Lovely.
Enabled
Yeah,
him
was
to
that a
wall back
recon
down
as
onto
well
another
that enabled
player.
him the second kill? I'm not
And of
entirely
course,
sure.
Jeremy
Either
coming
that
in
or the
sprints well.
second trip got him a kill again.
Setups coming in from Team Secret denies DRX the entry. B is no longer, a
Two
viable
convincing
option.
rounds.
Yeah,
Looks
the
like
spike's
it was
in
spiked
market
down.
too, to make matters worse. So
They're gonna save.
great setup
Oh
there
man,
from
that's
NDG.
really nice for Team
The
Secret,
wire
money-wise.
working the
Everyone's
tree,
sitting on
his
top of it to
positioning,
try
able
and
to
stop the
avoid
Omen
prowler.
ult,
Now they're
because
gonna
obviously
body
they
block
could
it
be
because
going
of the
to A
TP.
to Omen ult.
Very, very smart.
Bank.
This is something that I think I've only ever
Against the
seen
wall
one
as
other
well, this would
time
work.
in Valorant history, where you have to
10
stack up
seconds
players on top of the spike to make sure that the Omen
Cannot, yeah.
can't TP on it and grab it.
I don't think they're gonna go for it either. Just a bit of a save. That's what DRX is gonna do for now. 2-on-4 still a little bit tough, even if they do get
It's
that
still
spike
work,
planted.
yeah, but not for a while
Perhaps
because
not go for it,
now
might have been
they
different, but
they
yeah,
announced a
given the
buff, right?
body
They announced a
block,
buff coming in where
no
Omen is
way
allowed to interact
that
with
round
stuff.
was
So
gonna
if
be
he
DRX's.
TP'd and the spike was close, he could press E on the spike.
From Team Secret.
And in theory, if
And
he
yep,
goes to like
counter timeout,
door
right?
on ascent, he could close or open the door.
Should be, I believe.
That's the update that's coming
Okay,
out.
good.
I don't
I
know,
was
in 2
worried
weeks
that
or something.
that was not going to be a countdown, and it was going to say 2 words that I will not mention. Or remain unspoken.
Do not, yes.
Can you tap
Words
the
that shall
spike?
not be
That's the
named.
question that I was asking.
But yeah, I mean, this is
Omen
also
main's
a little
eating
bit
good. Yeah, they
interesting
just
because,
decided to
again,
throw a little buff his way, which is interesting.
This is not something that Termi did really often last year. Right? DRX just often having a good time and being very much in control of things. But now this year, especially with the roster being shuffled around so much, they look a little bit lost. Termi has to intervene, give them some instruction.
Yeah, and it's just, the way that Team Secret is now absorbing the initial contact of DRX. They aren't kind of getting too overextended. They aren't getting trapped in some of these crossfires that DRX was able to find earlier. Now they're forcing DRX to get into
Right, timeout
bad
goes in.
positions
They
where
want to
they'll
make sure
punish
this
them
doesn't
either
get out of
utility or
control.
just
I mean,
phenomenal
honestly,
shots like we saw
I
with
think
Jeremy
they could just
with
keep
that
doing what they were doing.
sheriff play, things like that. So now is DRX.
They
now
did
you gotta try
avoid
something
the
different. What you came into the map
they
with,
did avoid the
that
stack
kinda
and
Death
the
Volley style,
trap
where
play
you're
though,
just
so
sort
that
of
was pretty nice.
working the map, kind of anticipating some of that pressure is no longer going to be there.
Overbalance
So now you gotta make a
Omen,
change.
it's like situational.
That's exactly what it looks like. Looks
On
like they're
paper,
kinda
no,
spreading things
but
just a little bit. Mako again.
depends how you play. You can be a little more gambly with
making sure that
Clove.
there's no lurks that are going to be
And
attempted by
the
Team Secret.
after, like when you're dead, smokes can be
They are gonna
better.
be
But it might just be
trending in this
map
direction.
dependent, to be honest.
Okay. The smokes though.
It honestly might be the only map they're viable on, or like they're better than Omen on is
calls for the signal.
icebox. That's where I'm kind of leaning towards.
Capitalize on
The
that.
teams can make it work really good.
Down on towards Envy.
Like a play, you can do some cool play
and
styles,
Borgum tries to
is
stay
what I'm saying
alive,
with
but
Clove, I
still,
guess.
how long can you really keep yourself alive if DRX is trying to pull up a bit of a
Oh,
split push?
Razor
Trying
gets
to
in
go for this
time?
quick 180.
Bossman, someone behind you?
Through.
Oh,
Jeremy,
tunnel
even with the
vision on
showstopper,
sight. They
gets
weren't sure
shut
about the
down
guy that
mid-air
got
by
close.
Mako.
Mako did
Stacks
good.
now coming back into it too. And all that's left is none other than NDG. Tries to walk up. Toxic screen down. Allows
Well, the
him to
timeout
creep
worked out well.
forward. But again, look at the positioning, the crossfires. Stacks can easily wrap back around elbow, and NDG would be none the wiser. Able to get the spray down though.
Actually made it a little
Only
bit
for the
doable.
first.
It was a nice timeout.
Yeah, I got caught by that vulnerable.
They got the Razor out of them as well.
Easier to find the kill. This is a pretty interesting start. I don't mind at all what Team Secret does here, where the smokes come up and they just kind of let loose. Oh, there's just enough of a gap there. But Borgum does a great job here behind Jen, getting 2 kills. Jesse tries to
On
step
Sunset?
in. Just
Yeah, I was
find the
talking
spray
about
in
that.
time.
That's what I
Take
did in
down
my
his
video
opponent,
about Clove.
and
It's
then
like
Mako is Mako.
over towards B
Always
right now.
good for one.
Probably the only time I would
If that
rather
showstopper
have
would've ripped
have
off,
someone
you
that
know,
can
it might have been
smoke
a different story, but that's the shot.
rather than having a person alive, if
So
that
back
makes
into
sense.
A main
Like I would
again.
take the hit of someone
Initial
dying so that I can have
contact.
smokes here.
Not really
Because it
feeling
is
all
worth
too
if you
much,
get the
but
plant
still
down.
watching
Probably
in
like the
case there
only
are
map you would say that at the moment,
potential
just because it's broken.
lurks or potential sneaky players.
Yeah, I
pushing
agree.
through.
It's Icebox and Sunset is like their best
It is
map.
going to be some smokes put down in the mid. And pings coming down already from Team Secret, so they're reasonably aware of this attempted pressure. Jeremy, only one to initially take contact, and he's shut right down by Buzz.
Cage.
That's that
NDG
shaky
has to kill everyone on site again.
Satchel into the kill. Off of it,
And
onto the
that's
next.
no one.
Buzz is looking to tear this round up.
Yeah, they're running over them a
lands
little bit. Buzz did
right on
great
the
this
dot
round.
Two players left, and
literally
they're
did it all.
probably going to go in for that save. I mean, the pathing and everything, the reads, just trying to condition Team Secret to focus a lot of their resources into this aim.
The aim diff, oh
position,
for sure, was here this round.
then doubling back into B.
Yeah. This is
2-4 on
Buzz's
top of
round.
this.
I mean, the way
This
he
is the
anticipates
the
these
important one right
positions
here, right?
of
This would
his
be
opponents
5-6.
is so good.
That's
And then the immediate
that means they can
grenade
buy.
to counter the Boba push from Jesse. The icing on the cake there.
That's the thing about DRX.
You know this is
might
ranked,
have some
but
of these
Clove
new
on
players,
binds.
but
Yeah.
the
I mean, Clove works on
greats,
Clove,
I mean,
Clove on
Buzz,
every map
Stacks,
for ranked is
Mako.
going to work apart from Breeze,
they're-
really.
You can always expect a lot
But
out of them.
competitive,
Yes.
Brim is just better.
Absolutely,
It can
absolutely.
be good
And
on
that's,
binds
you know,
with
again,
a with a Viper.
Why they've been at so many
But in terms of the
international
best,
events,
unless
why
I see
they're
something different, I'm so
constantly talked
convinced
about
it's
why
Sunset
people
and
kinda
Icebox.
scratch your heads a
But
little
again,
bit
it's
if
just
you
my
pick-
opinion.
if you predict against them, you know, it's just they have been really good for a long time. I just was so impressed with Team Secret. A little bit of a
Nice, let's
laugh
go,
there
guys!
from Buzz, and he's getting them fired up as well. Wants to see if they can
Let's
string
make
a
'em
few more
dance.
together, make this
Mr.
attacker
Fallon, hello mate.
really,
Looking
really
good from
powerful.
yesterday, bro.
That Rolling Thunder again for Envy, something to worry about here as DRX. They're waiting to see if there's a big hit.
In a really good position to set Jeremy up as well.
Exactly. But if
Trap
Mako
play
can get that
again,
Viper's
but this is the Raze that can get out one satchel.
be a lot trickier
Legs have
Team
been
Secret
spotted.
to play retake on.
Oh, we actually swing and we don't nade. Okay.
Okay.
They got the
So
Omen
they
flash
know
out of
there's
them
some players on the other side of B main.
to win.
Buvat goes out.
And they know
but
for sure that the
Paranoia as
camera's here
well.
now, because they're smart enough to realize
Thought they were going to try to maybe sell a bit of
that it wasn't just
Yeah.
random.
Pebble back into
Also, the fact
A,
we've
but
had no vision block here
I think
Would
yeah,
be
I think you're
super
exactly
on
right.
top
I
of the
think
fact that
initially
the
here, DRX was
breach is in the corner.
considering just kind
Buzz now 2 away from ult.
and just holding at B and waiting it out a little bit, see if they can get some rotates. But Stacks, for whatever reason, thinks, okay, well maybe A is going to be the better option. You know, we've got enough attention.
Gonna
over
coach
there. We
Plat
really
Chat
don't have a
Premier
lot of
team? Bro.
information.
Not a chance I could
Maybe-
handle
maybe there's still
coaching
gonna be a B
sideshare.
hit. They've gotta
There is
wire
not a
out mid,
chance.
and smokes are up and the door is down.
As soon as they break the door, though, look
30
at this, the
seconds left.
instant response from Team Secret. They've got to watch market. Oh, there's that perfect rolling thunder.
Buzz
but
has
Buzz shuts
absolutely
down
owned
the
that. Can he
sortie.
get another?
It'd be a good double spray, but then
Yeah, he did
Mako
really
comes
good to
in
get a
for the
kill here.
trade.
Eats the
Buzz
stun,
tagged
pulls
down
out the
80
shorty.
from the shadows
Made this
denied.
round doable,
Borgum
because
is
they
here
all
and
ate
ready
this
to
ult.
play. Face tucked away in the corner. 10 seconds left.
Oh my god, they're gonna win this round.
Shoot their way out of this one, and they managed to do it.
Omen could just
Borkum
play
not
selfishly,
quite
TP
arriving
out
on
of there.
time. Mako invests the Viper's Pit to secure this round indefinitely. How's Borkum gonna work his way around this? Bit of a dark cover. Good peek into it, but again,
Nicely
Crossfire,
done. Buzz
two-player
deserves a
setup
shout
right
out for
in
getting
front
that
of
first kill. It goes
impossible round,
fully
virtually
different.
impossible for Borkum to work his way
round
out.
before the
Oh,
switch.
that's
Dude,
so
I'm
hard
telling you,
as
I
an
only
Omen
sneeze in
player.
mornings.
You just don't really have much to work with, you know, especially if you don't have a paranoia. It's near impossible. Love the idea
Thanks,
here
chat.
from Team Secret,
Appreciate
but the counter reaction from Buzz, once again, so strong. Having the wherewithal.
Buzz is popping this map.
to
He's
immediately
had
switch to that
it's
short
like
game, that push on the back of it.
impact frags at the
Incredible,
moment,
yeah.
right?
That goes there.
So
Definitely,
smart.
definitely 8
Affected.
impactful
Like,
frags.
doesn't matter. I'll just use shorty. One
Yeah.
pump. That's it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like you don't need to be. Doesn't matter if you're stunned or not with that thing. Like,
Camera spots.
you just gotta get
Prowler
close
goes
enough.
in.
Incredible.
Trip
and now
above it.
Bolt's, again, cycling
Oh,
well
just
to
fast hit.
Okay.
Judge, though.
Nightfall execute. Oh wait, did it connect?
That is
And the
madness.
last
How on
turn,
earth is this
just
guy
imagine NDG to walk
alive?
with a bit of a steal.
That's
Stacks
actually
Fox
the
and I think we trade
worst
back
one
up,
I've
though.
seen. How is he alive
a
after
little bit
eating the
odd.
Fatal, right? Fatal hit him, so he's minus
Nonetheless,
80. So
here
minus
comes
80, and
Secret
then the
with a bit
Razor
of
didn't hit.
intent.
He must have
Good double
really
peeks out,
missed.
Envy managing to trade for
Like, he
Jeremy.
must have really missed.
2-on-2.
I'm so confused by that one.
Back up around the
One
pillar.
enemy
Stacks
remaining.
comes up from behind.
Doesn't matter either way, it was
Mako
actually
able to
just
hold
quite a
his
nice
own
sight
as
hit.
well.
9 is a
Once
lot.
again,
It is attack sided, but 9 is a
mainstays
lot.
of DRX staying consistent throughout this first half.
This is very impressive. Again, you know, Bane hasn't had to do a ton on the Omen, but again, Omen can be pretty flexible as long as you kind of have the right smokes at the right time and you've got some good
Why
paranoia.
isn't Chamber picked off
you know,
doing
you're
pro
getting a lot
play?
of value for your
It's
team.
because it's
Bane's had a couple
more
of nice kills,
competing
but
with like a
this is a team
Killjoy
effort.
or a
Foxy
Cypher,
popped off
and
early,
Killjoy's
and Buzz
Cypher
showed
is
up.
just very,
Had some good
very
moments from
strong.
Mako and Stacks and everybody. So
Like the
it's a team
info you
effort,
get
and you've
from
gotta be really
Cypher
impressed with
trips,
what
2
DRX
of
has
them
done so
and a
far.
camera,
The map that yeah, you've never seen it from both
always
teams,
more
but
than a chamber.
never seen it from them. And on top of that, you know, having to
And
switch
also
out
we're
a
in like a
player
double
on short
initiator
notice,
meta at the moment, kind of.
you just
We're
gotta
at
like
least
what you're
heading
seeing.
that
And
way.
again, this is where Termi, I
And
think,
Chamber
really shines.
kind of
He
in
does a
theory
good
struggles
job with
against
new
that,
talent,
but I
young
would
talent.
argue that it also
It's
helps
something
set it
that
up.
a lot of people don't give him credit
But,
for. You know, yeah, there was
It's
some
more the fact
stumbling
that
with Foxy,
Cypher
but
and Killjoy is so
in the
good.
past, he's been really good about integrating new players into this roster really quickly. So
Certainly, last year it was working pretty darn
When you're
well.
down a big
at
They
first,
might
yeah,
a big
stumbled
amount on a
little
map
bit, but you can
pick,
see that
would
they
you
are
say?
still steady
You don't really need
enough
to say too much. The
to
thing
pull
is,
off performances
because
such
you
as
play so
this.
many practices, you would have
And
had a
mind you,
practice
this
where
is
Team Secret have
Secret's
won
map pick. I
12-0
think
or something on their
perhaps
attack
try and
half.
pull a surprise
So
one up
like you'll
against
just
DRX.
know like in
DRX
prac,
did
like you
leave
can
this open, though,
you've done it
so
before and it's doable. So
Definitely
and
showing
probably
that they
same going
are
back here.
here
Like you've
to
probably
play
done
this
something. We've
year.
got like 10+ rounds on
Even though they
defense.
didn't make it into
So
Masters
it's more
grade.
just having like
Right.
a good amount of reps that you
Certainly
can
that's gotta
rely
weigh on
on,
them.
just knowing that
you know that they don't miss many
it's
international
doable. Like
events.
you've done it before
They
in
want to
practice.
get right
You'll be
back
fine.
into it, right back into the swing of things. Don't care who.
Unless your practice have been going horribly and you've only been getting 3 rounds, in which case
You gotta be feeling
you
that.
need to bring out
Good
some kind
area
of
there.
mad speech.
Like stoic, studious kind of,
But if that's the
vibe
case, I'm hoping
that
you're
you
not
get
picking
from,
the map.
you know, the coach and the entire team sometimes.
Yes,
Nice recon.
absolutely. Termi is both of those things. You hit the nail on the head.
There.
Secret on the other hand,
Cypher
though,
cam, yeah, you do it from like
sometimes a little bit
the edge of the little
more.
pallet here.
Always good with the
Tease this angle.
preparation. Now that they are on the attack, will they be able to dictate the pace of the game? Starting things off with a bit of paint shells, a bit of utility invested, pulled the rotations over from DRX. Now
Yeah, it's a heavy
Cowboys,
rotate coming in. Four-person rotate,
to-
double vision block. They have no idea.
And that-
Huge
that
question mark
Mako
created on
utility
B.
might have actually
It
been
is
too
quiet
good
though.
because they totally
okay.
went over to B.
Like this
and I
from
think, yeah, I
DRX.
think Team Secret's gonna
DRX have
re-explore
this
the map
smoke
here
onto where the normal
and
plant
either
spot is.
re-aggress through market
So they
or
could
shift all the
potentially
way over to A.
plant molly here, do a lot of
definitely
delay. Sorry,
seemingly
smoke molly
better
here, do a
move
lot of
potential
delay
for
to
all
stop
of
the plant.
DRX
They're pretty much
except for
using the
Foxy
DRX
stuck
smoke
in
like you would on Bind, which we actually call the DRX smoke as well. Or most pro teams do. Like, you know, the one over towards A site where you stop the plant? It's very
30
similar.
seconds left.
Wait, was it a cage and I was just talking about something random? Yeah, it might have been a cage.
Footsteps being heard now. Foxy calls the
I
rotation.
think it was a cage actually.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
That wire.
Either way, that could be nice.
Doesn't quite connect it or convert into the initial kill. Gets Jeremy. A bit of a team
Buzz?
kill by Buzz.
Okay, Still good.
But as they continue to push forward, Borkum can't quite make his way through. I mean, Foxy 9's damage has been done. Dark cover in front of NDG as well, and wow, he's not even on the defuse, just knows
just
that
went
NDG
straight
would
for
push
it, and
past.
this looks like a very clean round from
pistols
DRX.
on this map going the way of DRX, and definitely felt like maybe a must-win for Team Secret in this situation. Given how one-sided the first half was, you know, that follow-up pistol after you get kind of bullied like that when it's like a 9-3 or a 10-2 or even an 8-4 to some degree. That pistol round has so much more pressure on it. Love those wires from Foxy, man.
Yeah.
Low to the ground, not
Very
anticipating that. Yeah.
You would not know unless like you
DRX don't have
dealt
any
with it
scary
before, maybe
ults,
then
that's
you'll
true.
send a boom bot towards that.
The one
just to
thing with
clear it.
Cypher as well. It's not a scary
Whatever
ult.
it is, now DRX definitely in the lead.
Let's this is a nice spot.
And expecting
This goes here.
maybe some kind of B entry, quick B entry
Not
here
as
as
many.
Foxy,
Yeah, I
setting
get
up
you.
those wires right where maybe players are going to be sprinting into the site, but a little bit slow to start here from Team Secret. Doesn't look like they're
Gonna watch the
fully
EDG game?
committed to
No,
coming in
probably
just
won't
to
have time
be
for it with
main.
this.
They're way
I
in
gotta
the
be
mid.
somewhere in like, what's the time?
Just looking
3
to
hours?
Punish a little with these sheriffs.
Under 3
Secure
hours.
A weapon or two. DRX definitely knows to anticipate this, so playing extremely safe. Buzz with the outlaw.
Yeah,
Punches
the
right through
farmer,
two
the eco
players.
farmer.
Got you.
Bulldog now swung over the
One
head.
enemy remaining.
Oh my.
Spike down B.
And again, the crossfire.
Yeah, real nice.
So
Double
good.
armor
Buzz
rebuy, that's it
reliable.
for this one. Double armor
The
rebuy with
outlaw
Ripple.
as well. And DRX,
It's,
they're up
you have
11
to
to
be
3.
a
It's
insane one for the
feeling like
11-3.
maybe we're just GG go next and over to Lotus.
Dead.
Certainly
This
feels
is
a
Team
little bit
Secret's
like
pick.
Here.
The Defender Viper
Not
wall
the
is just
way
the
they
normal one
would
on
have
A.
wanted
It's
things
good, especially for
started, I don't
retake. It's
think.
good to stop initial hits, good to stop retake.
that. So it's a little bit unfortunate.
And
for
it's like
Team
at the
Secret,
point of where they normally commit as
given
well,
that this is
so
their map pick, and it's not really
you can
quite going the way
waste a
that they
lot of
want
util,
to.
right? This is at the point where they commit, because
But who
normally they'll
knows,
get map
perhaps
control
this
here,
is
map
the round
control
where
here,
things
but this
turn
is like
around.
the
They've
point
got
of
that
no
full
return.
buy.
So
Got Jeremy
having a
going for
wall
bit
at those
more
kind of points of no
rehearsed
return
plan as
just
they
means that you can
stream in towards elbow.
wreck them first of all when they're committed, and
Ability to clear
they have to use util to
angle
get through.
right off of
And
this.
again, good for retake.
Great
Oh, I like that
positioning,
from
great
Mako. It
shots
has a
too.
cubby
Able to catch
here,
out
but
the
he
first
doesn't
to get
actually
dinked.
use the cubby, he just goes to the right
Nonetheless,
side of
better
it.
coming out
One
in main.
enemy remaining.
Solid
Team
shots.
Secret
they
deal
need to
against
do that
DRX
one
with
again.
Brimstone and Fury.
That was impressive, by the way. The fact they managed to break that so easy.
Not
I mean,
the
some of the
Asian
draws
Brimstone.
got pretty
Oh, yeah.
close. But
I liked your thing though. I really did.
teams are getting a lot better at doing this as well. And I want to say, I mean, teams have been doing it in the past, but I think
Yeah,
John
I mean,
QT is one of the better players that I've seen with
Costly is a
Cyphers
good
doing
mix.
like
I
when they're
could.
doing fast strats, just
could.
always
I wish
saving an
I had
extra
Steve
trip and
Bluth's
just having
voice
like
to,
good
pull
info
off
with
the
it.
Brimstone lines, but
No, just say
not.
just say bub a bunch.
Bub. He has done some Wolverine. Oh my God!
Whoa.
Okay.
Close.
got a dink
Okay.
at the end there.
We knew that was not quite going to happen, but I did not expect a double kill like that. Even a dink on the third one.
That
Yeah,
was insane.
Pretty nuts from Fox.
Yeah, that was
He is
insane.
feeling it on this
My
map.
thanks.
18 and 10 right now. Main 13 and 5.
a nice
playing
damage
so
from
safe,
him
so
as well.
cautious. Really
Means they could
steady
end
in
this
the
one
back
real
line. The game
fast.
plan here, I think, really smart as well for a new player coming into a roster. Don't put a lot of pressure on them to TP all over the place and break open
Sure.
sites and stuff. A lot of time he's just in the
This
back
is a
line,
nice spot.
just covering his teammates, playing for
That goes
trades,
there.
They do
playing
their
cautiously. Yes, exactly.
And that sometimes is enough. You don't necessarily need to outshine your teammates or anything. Definitely talented players nonetheless. Sometimes it's a bit of a culture fit as well, and let's see how DRX really utilizes some of these players, at least for this series.
DRX has to play way back because of this.
Goes in, 3 people here. Camera shows that there's no pressure marker.
Find a way to get ahead of it.
They
No.
just walk contact. Holy.
Be a 1-for-1.
Oh, lovely tag.
Stacks able to play around it. Foxy 9, look at this. Cyber Cage just walks
Oh, he
off so
dodges it.
much.
That's a massive
Great
kill.
rolling thunder
Oh my
from
goodness, he
Invito
touched the
allows
sky.
for the rest of Team Secret to break past this initial
Spike planted.
defense. Now you've got Stacks and Buzz. The duo. So this time, try and make use of some of these positions. NDG though able to catch out against Stacks, and now looking like much more of a bit of a tricky situation
Forces
for
them down
DRX.
to an
I thought they
eco.
might have saved,
I mean, just a
but it's just
slow
gonna be Jesse
walk
Vash
into
taking
the
them to
site
school.
here.
And a really
I don't know if they felt like they were playing
kind of
retake or
test
what.
of patience for both teams on that, knowing that rolling
I mean, they
thunder
hit the
is in
shots.
play.
They hit the shots they
You can see
needed
that
to.
DRX was
Did Jesse actually
feeling it
hit
out,
both of
seeing
these
if they were
shots?
gonna maybe just
Jeremy
send it at the
first.
site initially to try to go for the execute, but it's patience from Team Secret, and then once they started getting contact, DRX tried to press back, right? They tried to say, okay, we're gonna get ahead of this rolling thunder if we're gonna do anything about this. They can't. Team Secret holds tight.
3 sheriffs, that's it. So Team Secret's chance to get a lot of money going, and they can mess up once on this attack. That's it.
Really nice stuff from
They're allowed one chance to mess up, basically.
That's kind of what we expect.
Prowler goes
from
all the way
them,
towards
especially
B
if they
main,
have the
clears that,
reads,
doesn't
they
hit
know the
anyone.
timings. It's
They can
always
hold
fun
the
to
stack
watch how they
towards
just
what looks like
let their
middle.
plans rip.
Stacks is,
Of course,
way out here.
pushing
My camera
all
is
the way out.
destroyed.
Yeah, he does have this tripwire to deal with. There's not a lot he can do to clear it other than shoot it, but he's trying to find an angle, trying to see if somebody...
This is still
won't be
great
ready for his
info,
position.
right? Just this guy doesn't have to do anything.
quite see
Right,
all
just
too
going
much.
over towards him
He's
means
got all
that you
his
can
info.
confidently
Yes,
hold
he
3
knows
people,
it's gonna
one
be a
person
big
middle.
hit
Oh,
for the
Jesse.
team.
It's a little bit rough now that the guy middle dies,
Great
not
pick
gonna lie
off
to
by
you.
Jesse. Foxy has to break that trip, and there he goes. The rest of the team now just trying to play around some of these unorthodox or closer range duels.
They got
Team
info
Secret
that at
respects
least
it.
the Raze and
They
the
don't wanna mess with
Omen is
Mako's
here.
corner.
Yeah, and they have a
He
Raze
did some
need to
damage
clear this
last time
though.
from this position. So now they're waiting
And
out the
breach
smokes.
damage if they
Toxic
want.
Screen is going to come back up. Bait able to take down one.
Wow.
Oh, Buzz.
No way.
Player
Oh, okay.
standing.
Okay.
Cage trigger.
Good little right click. That all comes down to stacks.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
I just noticed that his keyboard shortcuts, it says VCT.
Oh my gosh, it does. That's adorable.
That's nice.
Nice pickup there. That's something I never look at. Like,
I know. I don't normally
Very
look
nicely
at
done.
it.
I like the
but-
calling here as well because even
Just
though they
'cause
knew the
it's a
Omen and the
virtually
Raze were over
impossible
towards
1-on-30,
site, this
but
trip
hey.
got broken when the guy at middle
6 to
died, and this
11,
guy could have
Team
been
Secret
everywhere.
slowly picking up steam
So,
now.
Could have been a little bit risky going back and having to
they
like
looking
jump
good
around
on
every
this
single
attack side.
corner,
What
and
a
the time was
drive-by
like
by Jesse
45, 40.
yeah, Bait gets one, but this
But I
time
don't think it was
corner
too bad at
is
all.
accounted for. That paint
Enemy
shells,
remaining.
the swing to follow. Nice job. Nice job here by Team Secret. And who knows, maybe it's just an attacker-sided affair here for both squads. A lot of
Yeah, it
ults.
might be.
Excuse me, Showstoppers.
What is
in, a
this? It looks
Hunter's
like we're
Fury.
going aggro. Is this a tether
For
through the
Team
window
Secret,
and we
a couple ults
go
on the other side as well.
aggro?
Showstopper and a girl theft.
Tether through the
Anything
window we
that's
go with the
a little bit more
Razor. It
likely for
would lock
Team Secret
anyone
as they
here.
anticipate this
Oh
push
man,
coming
it's
out.
a
Jesse
honestly it's a nice
Bash
strat from
with two
DRX, but it
Hunter's
gets
Fury kills.
completely wrecked.
I know
Mako trying to spot some
exactly.
heads, but not quite any connections. It all comes down to
Cage
Foxy
trigger.
to stab off this initial onslaught.
Oh,
Good sprays.
Bro,
but
Foxy is really
no,
on
not quite able
this
to
map.
do it all by himself.
Poison's off.
So 1-on-3 now, Mako.
Spike planted.
Initial flick, spots the head, gets tagged by the yellow drone too though. If he gets peeked by some of these players together, that's gonna be tough. In fact, they're just gonna play it safe. Oh, he
Haha,
tries to sneak through,
he
but
tried
gets
to get the
spotted
knife
by
out just to get around the
recon.
corner rally. No
Plays
way,
around
man. I
the
mean,
pillar.
honestly, they did really good damage again in
Double
terms of
dips
this.
back in,
The
and
2v5 at
that's
one
how he
point
gets
managed to get
punished
them
by
3
Jesse
down.
Bash.
Fantastic discipline.
Yeah, again, I still
Team
really
Secret
like
on
the
that
idea
post
from
plan.
DRX.
Jesse
Tether
almost
through the
gave
wall
up.
here. If there's people in this
Killing
area, they're
Mako
stuck
there.
and they just get an easy
Wisely
Razor.
just got crouched, stayed crouched.
But I mean,
Waited for his moment so he could get out, regroup
Yeah, it
with
was
the
a
rest
nice
of the team.
instant
Don't
ult.
give Mako any of those
It's
easy
Soa,
1v1s.
thank you so much for the
There's only
3
one,
months,
give
appreciate
up,
it.
and
Nice one, boys.
then Double held.
Peace bump, peace bump.
Just fist bump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
real
Jesse.
chill on it.
Really chill.
Really chill.
Really
He's
chill.
always
Okay,
chill.
good news is
Jesse's
Bars
just
has enough money for
the
the op, so we'll
definition of
probably be
chill.
seeing that one
I'm
come out. We got
surprised
a
that DRX aren't,
4 now.
I don't
4
know,
stingers.
calling a timeout or not feeling so chill.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Oh, wow. Mako.
Ooh,
That
one
stinger.
gun down,
Okay.
and then it gets a little bit weird because you know you're against eco, so do you
Don't
try and
need it.
defend the
Just
gun
getting a
heavy?
read against Team Secret
I mean,
now.
that was just
Look at this
nice from
push
him.
and pull
Just
with
Omen Flash
utility
goes
there.
in and
A
just
drive-by,
satchel to
a
try and make sure they
paranoia
can't
right
get out,
after
and I
it,
think
and
he
then
was
a
a little bit
follow-up.
stuck.
That's great synergy.
Sensing the
Yeah,
timings too,
and
but
then they
now
want
that
to keep
his team
fighting
has
for the
fallen, Mako
guns, and
knows
this
to
guy
back
might hero
up, holds
rotate if
the
this
off angle instead.
Cypher ever starts running,
He's got teammates
which
watching
he
the
is
other
running
entrance
over
if
towards
needed.
top middle, so Cypher has a timing here.
I mean,
It's a
with
big
where
duel going
Jesse
on
is,
over
I think
towards
you need
B.
to go to the other side of the map right now.
I think he knows
Foxy
someone's
9 then.
in this
Have to be
area. I think.
The difference maker here, if he falls, B falls along with him.
He might just walk into this.
The crowd is cheering.
Wow, that's
Oh my
wild.
God.
So close. Either way, calls his teammate back.
As they say, squeaky bum time.
maybe find some of the trips.
Jesse still staying tucked away. If then Foxy fishes out.
And every
Recon to
ult-
clear B main.
Oh!
Oh yeah, this is nice. He gets an upgrade
There
of the
it
gun,
is.
dodges
Picks
the
up the
stun as
Vandal,
well.
Spots them through his cyber cage.
Might just
sneaks
go for
under
it.
Their noses. They have no idea.
Oh, they heard the footsteps.
Now.
15
Buys time
seconds.
for his team
Teammate
to
can
arrive
come in.
on
Look at the
that
omen.
scene.
Hello.
Stacks with the 9 ball. Bane up from behind. It'd down at 1
Lovely
HP.
round from
It's a headshot
DRX in
from
the end.
Foxy
Yeah,
9
really
and
good
a
shutdown over
thrifty
towards
win
A. Everyone was
for
on top of
DRX.
it.
It starts off with
Stingers come
Mako's
out on
stinger
top.
kill around around 8.
Yeah, great adjustments here.
And
On
Buzz gets the
fly by
op that he's saved to
DRX,
get as
not
well.
having a
5
timeout
chances to
called
close
by
this one.
Jeremy.
It's been the
And
DRX
I
look nice on
know
this.
Termi gets a lot of flack for the lack of timeout calling, but I think people need to understand that there's a lot of good reasons behind why he was doing that for so
Foxy,
long.
bro, Foxy's playing
And
like
he's now able to have a lot
perfect.
of trust in Stacks.
Like an
because he was
actual
forcing Stacks
perfect
last year
display.
to have to
22 to
adapt on the
13,
fly.
fragging
Now you can
heavy.
have a little bit more trust. You can have a little
Decision
bit more
making's
comfort,
really
a little
good.
bit more
Aim looks
cushion
crispy.
before you decide to start calling
Never
your
giving
own
up his
timeout.
kills.
You can maybe wait an extra round or two to see if your team can do it themselves, to give them that confidence, to have that trust in an IGL, to be able to kind of figure things out as he goes. So yes, it at time was frustrating if you were a DRX fan last year, but believe me, I personally feel like there was really good reason behind it, and I'll stand on that. I'll die on that hill.
Heck yeah, we'll trust in IGL Stacks. And it really shows, I mean, if he's able to adjust mid-game like that on his own, now the calls are going their way.
Oh, man.
Flick.
Relatively unlucky timing.
Jeremy able to see the entry through. A blind showstopper even connects on Tamako.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And it's going to be Team Secret looking to capture the sites. Jeremy overextending.
MV with the
as
plan
well.
gets his
For a
ult.
second, Stacks able to shut him down.
Didn't even hit a bullet.
Deploying drone.
Unfortunate. But at the very least, the team is here. Vash still on the op. Nobody's able to go in for any sneaky peeks.
Scanning ahead.
Great spot for his recons to connect.
Stacks ducked it though. They might not realize Stacks is coming out of market. Oh, Jesse where?
Surely not.
Shots.
Nah.
Bane and Stacks though. What? And all of a
Oh
sudden,
my
I
God.
just got him.
Great roll
Holy,
of
just
thunder
the edge
just
of
to
the breach
secure
shot, and he really didn't want to use it
one
into this
more
round, but he has to in the
round.
1v1, and it
Ace up
only
on Let's Go,
just
Team Secret.
fought him.
Had to, or it was
I wonder
back over
after
potentially.
DRX get that even close.
Nice try there
Smoked
from
off.
DRX on that retake. Stacks
One
being
pass
so
and mark
sneaky,
it.
but Buzz just overstaying his welcome in B main. Pays the price for it. Jeremy with a great follow-up from his showstopper, but a little bit off the mark after that. But you can forgive him for that. The first two were quite good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll count it down. 5 chances to 4.
Keep things alive. One more round. One more always extends to
Revealing.
one more. But DRX looking to close this one out. Jeremy going for the quick entries. Now we've got a bit of a split push coming into where it's A. They've managed
literally
to
a
capture elbow. Mount
drone
Jones, they hit it,
above
and
him the
DG
whole time.
deals with
That's
him
so funny.
Just quick. And that's going to be the spike down pretty
So,
soon.
That's
What
the
is
site,
Foxy
and
Nine's game
Moment Flash is here
That
for the
time Team
retake,
Secret turns
raise,
up the tempo
nade.
and it catches
I mean, they
Mako
got
off
everything
guard enough.
basically.
Thought maybe he had enough time to use that utility.
They got a lot
Jeremy
less now. No smokes,
takes
no
Bane off the
flash.
top of that box. Really nice diligence. Very good. Oh, what?
2 snaps. Push forward.
Oh, I got the one
He
behind him.
even gets a wall back onto Borka past that
There's
box.
no way he got the one
Pops
behind
the
him.
showstopper. This could be it. NDG dodges.
Oh,
Goes back in for the 3rd kill. Stacks now
Oh
playing off of the
boy, that was
defuse,
wild.
secures the
Why did they
round
double swing
for
from sides there? That was
DRX.
madness. Either way,
mean,
nicely
you
done
gotta
from
like what you're seeing here
DRX.
from
Everything
DRX.
from them was really clean.
you know, being dealt
Especially
kind of a
Foxy.
tough hand coming
That
into
was a
this
sick
match.
last clip.
They handle it